Ladies and gentlemen, tennis fans across the world, today we speak of a champion in the making, a man whose rise in the sport has been nothing short of spectacular. Jannik Sinner, the 23-year-old phenom from Italy, stands on the precipice of greatness. Yet, despite all his triumphs, one elusive crown remains missing from his collection, the Wimbledon title. Sinner has blazed a trail through the sport, reaching finals at 3 of the 4 Grand Slam tournaments. On the hard courts of Melbourne, he is a back-to-back Australian Open champion, twice hoisting that silver trophy under the bright lights of Rod Laver Arena. His powerful baseline game and fearless mentality have made him the king of the Australian summer. In New York, under the electric atmosphere of Arthur Ashe Stadium, he captured the U.S. Open title last year, cementing his place among the sport's elite. The roar of the crowd, the pressure of the big moment, it only fueled his fire. Sinner delivered a performance that was clinical, decisive, and unforgettable. In just last month, on the clay courts of Roland Garros, he reached the finals of the French Open. It was a battle of youth and skill against Spain's Carlos Alcaraz, a rival and friend. Though Sinner fell short in that final, he fought with all the heart and grit we've come to expect from him. But as we turn our gaze to the green lawns of Wimbledon, a different story unfolds. Grass has been Sinner's most difficult challenge, his toughest puzzle yet to solve. In his 5 attempts at the All-England club, the championship match has remained just out of reach. His best showing came 2 years ago, when he marched to the semi-finals. There, standing across the net was the great Novak Djokovic, a man who has ruled center court for much of the past decade. Sinner battled valiantly but ultimately fell to Djokovic, who would go on to be the runner-up. Wimbledon is the place where legends complete their legacies. Where Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, and Sampras have carved their names into history. And now, it is Sinner's turn to chase that glory. His journey on grass has been one of growth and resilience. In his early appearances, Sinner struggled to adapt his aggressive baseline play to the slick, fast conditions of the surface. His ground strokes, so lethal on hard and clay courts, needed refinement on grass. His footwork, his serve placement, his ability to transition to the net, all areas of his game required adjustment. And adjust he has. Each year, we've witnessed improvement. We've seen him win more matches, take down seasoned grass court players, and push deeper into the draw. Yet, the final frontier, the championship match, remains unconquered. But do not mistake struggle for failure. Sinner is only 23 years old. He has time on his side, and a champion's mindset in his heart. What he has accomplished at such a young age is extraordinary. Few players in the Open era have reached Grand Slam finals on 3 different surfaces before their 24th birthday. Sinner has done it with quiet determination, without theatrics, letting his racket do the talking. What drives him is not fame, not fortune, but the pursuit of excellence. He trains with relentless intensity, studies his opponents, and constantly works to elevate his game. His team, led by coach Darren Cahill, has crafted a player who is mentally tough, physically fit, and technically sound. Still, Wimbledon is unique. The grass tests your nerves, your patience, and your adaptability. Champions are not born on grass, they are forged through adversity. As Sinner takes the court this fortnight, he knows the weight of history rests on his shoulders. He knows the narrative that follows him, the one missing piece of his Grand Slam puzzle. But he also knows his best tennis is still ahead of him. His rivals are formidable. Alcaraz, Djokovic, and Medvedev all remain contenders on the grass. Younger players like Holger Rune and Ben Shelton are hungry for their first taste of major success. The competition will be fierce. But champions thrive in the fire of competition. Sinner welcomes the challenge. He thrives under pressure. His powerful two-handed backhand, his precision serve, his composure in tight moments, these are the weapons that can carry him to victory. The Wimbledon crowd, steeped in tradition yet hungry for new heroes, has embraced Sinner. They respect his humility, his sportsmanship, and his grace under fire. He plays with an old soul's wisdom and a young man's fire. This year, his draw presents both obstacles and opportunities. Each match will demand focus. Each opponent will test his resolve. But if we've learned anything from Sinner's career, it's that he never backs down. He has walked the long road from ski prodigy to tennis superstar. He has defied expectations, broken barriers, and rewritten Italian tennis history. And now, center court awaits. The question remains, will this be the year Jannik Sinner lifts the Wimbledon trophy? If it is, he will join the rarefied air of players who have conquered all surfaces, hard, clay, and grass, proving himself a true all-surface champion. If it isn't, he will return, year after year, until he succeeds. Because that is what champions do. They do not settle. They do not make excuses. They do not give in to disappointment. They learn. They grow. They return stronger. Jannik Sinner stands at the threshold of immortality. A Wimbledon title would not only complete his career Grand Slam resume, but it would also place him among the greatest players of his generation. For now, the tennis world watches. We watch the elegance of his forehand, the efficiency of his serve, and the quiet confidence in his eyes. Whether his moment comes this year or in the years ahead, one thing is certain, Jannik Sinner's story is far from finished. The best chapters are still to come. And when the day arrives that he finally lifts that golden trophy under the British sun, we will look back on this journey, the trials, the setbacks, the near misses, and we will say, this is the making of a legend. Wimbledon waits for Jannik Sinner. And perhaps, just perhaps, this is his time.